All right, so back again. Just finished day 15 of From Job to Calling in 30 days, which means that I'm not halfway done with the course. And today's lesson was perfectly timed in this position of the course, relentlessly chasing your goals and then setting new ones. So for me, this has been a big thing because one of my goals for the year was 100 books. And everyone I told that to, like January or February, like January, beginning of the year, when everyone's making New Year's resolutions. Everyone's like, wow, like that's so great, like that's exciting. Good luck. I applaud that. Good work. Come February, everyone's like, how you doing? How you doing? I'm like, oh, I did like 15 books already. Like, hey, how's it going? It's the beginning of the semester, so it wasn't that big of a workload. And they're like, wow, great work, keep going. All right. And then come March, come April, they're like, how's it going? Like, wow, that's gonna be really difficult to accomplish. You might not be able to do that. I could never do that. How do you have time? You must not have a social life. You must not work at all. You must only read. Oh, I don't love reading as much as you do. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, books bore me. Everyone's talking about excuses at that point. And what really hit me in the lesson was, don't let other people hold you back. Don't let other people tell you that you can't do it. Don't give in. They're gonna say that's impossible. No, it's not. Like, I'm doing it. Right now, it's August 26th. I'm 78 books in. After today, I'm gonna be 79 books in, and I'm gonna finish an audiobook tomorrow. That's gonna put me at 80. And by the end of August, I'm gonna finish either another one after that or two more after that. So then I'll have four more from today through the end of August, which put me at 82, which means that I'm just above 10 a month, which puts me right on track for my goal of 120. Because I started seeing the sources, like, oh, some places say 50 books a year, some places say 60 books a year for the average CEO. I was like, I'm just going to go with the higher one. I'm just going to do double that. I'm going to do 120. So that for me has been the thing. Like, with this goal where it's so ambitious, I mean, do I love reading? No. Am I the fastest reader? I wasn't, but now I'm getting faster. I've read physically almost 30 books this year. I've done 50 audiobooks and I've read almost 30 books. And that's the thing. It's like, would I like to listen to music in the car? Of course. I love music. It puts my mind right. But I can't listen to music all the time, right? That's the thing. Like right now, I was just playing basketball, and I come home from the gym, and I'm blasting the hip hop music. It's hip hop and rap. That's what I like to listen to at the end. Keeps me motivated. It gets my mind right. I like the underlying messages in a lot of them. Like just grind hard, just come from nothing and make it happen. And that's really what keeps me going sometimes, or what starts me going sometimes. But the audiobooks, it makes me feel better afterwards. The music makes me feel better first. The audiobooks make me feel better afterwards. I love the music. I'm like, I want to listen to music. All right, let me do it. I get out the car. I'm like, yes, I listen to music. Like, I'm pumped up. I get out the car after an audiobook. I'm like, wow, you did it. Let's go. We learned something today. Keep it coming. Do it again. Like, that's more sustainable for me. It's accomplishing something rather than just music is like, oh, it's a mental game, get my mind right. It's nice to kind of separate myself, whatever, but that's not the same thing. So in terms of this lesson, what I got away from it is, it's, and they give the other thing, the other big thing is the example of the average American watches 4.5 hours of television a day. Now, I don't know where that statistic is from, but that is a lot of television. Considering that there are people like me who watch under an hour a day. And that is generous. I do not watch an hour a day. That's generous. Which means that there's somebody who's out there watching 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, right? And granted, there might be something like, oh, they have on the background at work, whatever. But regardless, just imagine if they spent one of those 4.5 hours doing something differently, doing something that's going to further their goals. how much of a change could they have in their life? I remember reading a book either last fall or the beginning of this year, and they gave the example of a shoe shiner, all right? Now, this woman shined shoes for years and years. Whenever she didn't have a customer, she'd read a book. She'd read mystery novels. She'd read thrillers. But back to the shoe shiner. So she's read hundreds of thousands of books, mystery novels and thrillers and whatever else. Now, the author of this book, he went to get a shoe shine. Oh, this was, I want to say this was The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, which is the recommended book for this section, goal setting, one of the three. But he's like, what if she read even half the time personal development books, business books, books on psychology, something that's going to better her rather than just entertain her. Something that's going to better her rather than just entertain her. Because entertainment is good, but something that betters someone, something that develops them, progresses them, that's sustainable. And that's going to be enjoyable in the future. It's like, it's the what is the word now? I'm blanking out. But it's the fulfillment. It's not short-term fulfillment. It's the whatever it is, the benefit of waiting. Benefit of waiting. I'm forgetting the term. Somebody knows it. And I'll maybe add it to the description when I think of it. Probably 10 minutes from now. Right. Now, that's the thing. She could have spent time on books that are going to better her and make her better. How could she grow that shoe shining business at the airport then? It's not it, but she didn't. She focused on just reading it. And the thing that struck me with the author too is he talked about, she was talking about how she's struggling to pay for get her daughter to get her degree. And she's going to like medical school or something. And the thing is, like, she can help herself. If she would have read some of those books, instead of the hundreds of thousands of books that she read, if she read even 100 personal development or business books, I believe that she could even apply even just 5 principles from those 100 books that she would theoretically read. She could double her income, right? That's life-changing. But back to the TV thing, average person, average American watches 4.5 hours. I don't know what the 4.5 hours a day. I do not remember the source of that. I don't have it in front of me right now. But that's ridiculous to me. And what do you learn from TV? I don't know. I've learned a few things. It's like, oh, this person's interacting this way. That person's acting this way. Oh, this person said this thing. Wow, they really reacted negatively. I learned a little bit about communication. I'll give it that. Communication, humor, and I can't say anything else. Maybe. Oh, you learn about what New York looks like because that's where they film the show. Whatever. That's fine. But it is more comfortable to stay in the same place rather than relentlessly chase your goals. So that is why so many people do it. They just sit in the same place, and they just stay in the same place, and they're like, oh, I'll get better a little bit. No, you won't. You really won't, because if you're only getting better just a little bit, just a little bit, and I'm getting better a lot, it's not going to matter if you get better this much, if I'm getting better this much. That means you're going to be this far behind me. Because if you this and I'm this, that's this much difference, right? That's the thing. Now, I don't want to make that come off as if I'm saying, don't work for small goals, because that's not what I mean at all. We all have different strengths, different weaknesses. We can't judge our goals against other people, but what we can do is judge our goals against ourselves. Our greatest competition is in the mirror, 100%. We cannot focus on what other people say. If they say, oh, that goal is impossible, if I were you, I'd never be able to do it. Well, good. You aren't me. So you're not going to do this goal because it's my goal, right? Say I want to make $1 million next year, which is a little bit earlier than I want to. It's 3 years from now. I want to make $1 million annual income after tax. And I'm gonna tell it to somebody, and maybe they're like, "Wow, 3 years from now, are you crazy? You haven't even graduated college yet." And I'll be like, "Yes, 3 years from now, by the time I'm 25, I'll be generating an annual income of $1 million." They're like, "How?" Like, I can't. If I were you, I couldn't do that. I'm not even doing that now. I'm older than that. Be like, all right, that's not your goal. That's my goal. It's my word. It's my thing. If you can't do it, then don't do it. But I'm going to, because it's my goal, right? So that's my thing from this lesson. It's you need to have someone that you can share your goals with. But you have to be very selective who you tell your goals to, because I'm just going to pick a number. I'm going to say 95% of people. No, it actually is 95% of people. The book Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, he says 95% of people are not happy with where they are in life. They're not content. They haven't achieved their goals. 95% of people. 1% out of every 20 people are content, are satisfied. They're like, this is where I need to be, right? And then they're still relentlessly chasing the next goal, yada yada. But if you're the one, all right, you're the one, you got your goal, you're gonna tell somebody. If you tell the 19 people, if you tell 20 people, 19 of them have not achieved their goals. So if you achieve yours, and they don't achieve theirs, they're gonna feel bad. They're gonna be like, oh, but you achieved your goal, I didn't achieve mine. You have to be so selective, because negativity is contagious. As stated in one of the earlier lessons in the happiness section, negativity is contagious, but so is positivity. So if you tell somebody your goals, who can hold you accountable, who can support you, and say, how is it coming? I'm proud of you. I'm excited. You can do this. Keep doing the things you're doing. Let me help you out. That is going to push you forward more than somebody who says, wow, if I were you, I could never do that. Right? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. If not, leave a message in the comments. I will be happy to discuss this further. If you can't tell, this is the longest video so far for a reason. It's something that I'm extremely passionate about. And I can't wait to get into the next session, which is all about mental health. And it's just about health in general. But there are 2 sections on mental health. And that is incredibly, incredibly important, especially in goal setting. Coming from someone who's struggled with depression and thought I didn't have anything to live for, and didn't have any goals to achieve, didn't have anything that I could accomplish in life. I had that mindset for a few years, right? But now I'm here. First of all, I survived that. I got past it. And now I have such a burning desire to succeed. I know that I'm destined for greatness because of who I am, because of how God created me. And we all are. We're all destined for greatness. Our greatness, it all looks different, by the way. I just want to make that clear. I don't want to come off as anything, like, oh, this guy's saying he's going to make an annual income of $1 million in 3 years from now. I don't think that's what God has planned for me. He wants me to be a missionary. He wants me to do nonprofit work. He wants me to be a volunteer. That's great. I support that 100%. But I believe that is not my purpose in life. My purpose is to enable nonprofit work and give generously to them, but to focus on building something for this world that impacts at a huge level. That's why I loved reading the biographies of Jeff Bezos, of Steve Jobs, of who else did I love recently? Sam Walton. Just phenomenal what they were able to impact like that. And I feel like that is where my skill set is. It's building something that is sustainable, long-lasting, impactful, whatever it might be. Back to the point here. I got a little bit off track. Got a bit distracted in my own mind. Sounds like I'm gonna have to do a little bit of self-reflecting when I go take a shower in a second here. But the point being, relentlessly chasing your goals It has to be from the inside first. From the inside first. You have to believe that you are, first of all, able to accomplish your goal that you want. You want to accomplish it. You will accomplish it. And you have to visualize yourself having already accomplished that goal. You know, if I'm generating $1 million annual income, I already know what I'm gonna do. So this is a really long video right now, but I'm just gonna throw this in here real quick. What would I do if I earned $1 million annual income? 10%. Well, I'm increasing my giving 1% every year starting next year. So 10% is gonna go to the church. 5% is gonna go to a Jewish organization, as it does right now. That's current, because the Jews are God's chosen people originally, and I want to give to them first. I want to impact them first as a Christian. That's what I want to do. I felt led to do that after reading The Blessed Life by Robert Morris. And I talked to God about it, and he said do it. So okay, and then I'll increase my giving next year. So that'll be 3 years from now. It'll be 3% extra is going to nonprofit work, other charitable giving. So that right there, that's already 18%. That's $180,000. Okay. Now, just a reminder, this is post-tax. 3 years from now, will I be married? I don't know. Depending on where I live, let's say living costs $150,000. Okay, that's $330,000. I have $670,000 left. $300,000 I will invest. $50,000 I will use for business. And then that's $350 plus $330. That's $680. Then I'm down to $320,000. What am I going to do with that? Next $150,000, I'm going to invest that in somebody else. That'll be more of a startup. Other $300,000 will be more of a little bit more balanced, conservative. $50,000 is my own business. Now I have what am I at? 100. I forgot. We had 680, 320. Now I spent 100. Now you got 220 or 170 because I spent 150. 170 left. I will do 20,000 as gifts to people, whether that's my family, whether that's a significant other. I don't anticipate having any children at that point. We will see. And then that leaves me with $150,000. What am I going to do with that? That extra is unplanned. That's for whatever comes up, whatever happens, whatever I need it for, whatever God tells me. This is a cause that you need to give to. Give 50,000. I would be like, is this really what you want me to do? Is this where you want me to go? If God's leading me in that direction, I will gladly give it away to support something. So, like I said, visualize yourself having already accomplished the goal. When you accomplish the goal, then you'll be prepared, because you reap what you sow. If you haven't prepared your fields for rain, what's going to happen when the rain comes? Nothing is going to grow. So look around your surroundings right now. Look at your fruit. Look at where you are. Visualize where you want to be. What does your fruit look like in the future? How do you prune your plant? How do you water your plant? Where do you grow your plant? Where are the roots going? Those are the things to consider as you're relentlessly chasing your goals. And that has what has made me, or put me in the situation that I am right now. I'm so blessed. I have this opportunity, first of all, to just make these videos and live in this country, in the United States of America, and have friends that believe in me and trust me and love me, and do the things that I do, and have multiple jobs, and go to school, and read books, and gain knowledge, and talk to people, and work out, and all those things are my fruits. And for me, it's all centered in faith. It's all about what God has enabled me to do. I am so overwhelmed by His majesty all the time, and that is one of the reasons that I'm so happy to be here. You know, this video makes me uncomfortable to do videos like this. It's the 15th one, so I'm getting a little bit more comfortable, but I don't like looking into a camera like this. I'd rather just be in person with somebody. Regardless, this is how I'm going to get reach. This is how we're going to spread the message. So this is what I'm going to do. So here we are. That's it. Your goals are yours. Focus on them. Whatever anybody else says to hold you back. No. But That's that. That's that. Your goals are yours. Chase them. Visualize yourself having already accomplished the goal, and then make it happen. And the big thing too is making sacrifices. You know, I haven't played video games in a month. Do I love video? Do I like playing video games? I love it. I love racing games. I love Madden. I love football. American football is amazing. But I haven't played in like a month because it's not gonna help me accomplish my goals, and it's not a focus. That's hard. It's really hard, but it's so good. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Um, Again, yeah, if you have any questions about anything that I said, I know I jumped around a lot. I shared a lot of examples, personal ones from books that I've read. This has been the longest video so far, but like I said, I'm super passionate about it. So leave a comment below, shoot me an email, harrison@reengaged.com, which we spell RENGAGED. That's it. That's where we are. So let's keep pushing higher. Let's keep going towards our goals here. Have a wonderful beginning of your day, end of your day, wherever you are, beginning of your week, end of your week. And just show love. Do it all with love. Only blessings.